So here's my argument. The Democrats have a stupid new talking point for when they are asked about Joe Biden's mental decline by a media that lied to you about it for years. I'll give you a hint. Looking forward. Yep, we're back to that word. Get to that in a second. First, a little bit of follow-up from last night's argument. You know, it wasn't that long ago that the We Hate Trump media got indignant on the question of Biden's mental decline.
But comparing that guy's mental state, I've said it for years now, he's cogent. But I undersold him when I said he was cogent. He's far beyond cogent. In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been. Intellectually, analytically, because he's been around for 50 years. And, you know, I don't know if people knew this or not, Biden used to be a hothead. Sometimes that Irishman would get in front of the reasoning. Sometimes he would say things he didn't want to say. This is, and I don't really, you know what, I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it. And you...
Yeah, F you, right? Oh, how times have changed. Now it's F you if you remind these liars that they lied to you. Right, Joey? Oh, Joey. You're asking yourself, how do these people still have jobs? Well, that's easy. They're just doing what they were just doing what they were doing with the express consent of their paymasters. Nobody's going to lose their gig for doing what they were supposed to do. Now a little walk down the memory hole lane.
I talk to President Biden, regularly, sometimes several times in a week, or usually several times in a week. His mental acuity is great. It's fine. It's as good as it's been over the years. I've been speaking to him for 30 years since we worked on the Brady bill and the assault weapons ban when I was a young congressman. He's fine. All this right-wing propaganda that his mental acuity has declined is wrong. He's going to win the election because he has a great record, because more and more Americans are seeing that record.
So here it is. They focus test it, and they're trying it out. Here's the new talking point.
Hand was up.
You said in June of last year, in my meetings with President Biden, I found him being command and impressive and wielding influence to make progress on key priorities. But in that same month, Biden apparently did not even recognize George Clooney at a fundraiser. Were you being straight with the American public?
Well, look, we're just looking forward.
We're just looking forward. Now, the media is trying to, reclaim its credibility, so they're really going to push back on that one, right?
Oval Office, February 27th, 2024, just a handful of months before the president took that debate stage. And it was later reported that you and other Democratic leaders were talking before the debate about having a plan. You and Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama. I understand you later denied that that ever happened. But I am curious, I'm interested to know whether the man that you saw sitting there on that couch on that day, you were in there, you saw him up close and personal. Did you really not have any idea that he was not fit to serve a second term?
Casey, we're looking forward. We have the largest Medicaid cut in front of us. We have the whole federal government at risk.
You're facing all of this because you lost a presidential election. And is that not Joe Biden's responsibility for deciding to run again?
We're looking forward.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Senator Chuck Schumer.
Whoa, look at that pushback from Casey Hunt on CNN. Okay, we're looking forward. So now every time a Democrat gets asked a question by the liars in the media who are trying to reclaim their credibility, that's what you're going to get. And that's about all the pushback you're going to see. Oh, okay, so they've got their stupid new talking point. This stuff is not going to age well. That's my argument.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.